Welcome to another Flush Studios recommendation video.
It's the sifter!
I spend more time flipping through streaming services these days than actually watching movies. I can't tell you how many movies I've started, watched about 10 minutes of, and then just went and watched old Simpsons episodes or American Movie again instead. But every once in a while I'll throw a random movie on Hulu or Netflix and get completely sucked in. And that's exactly what happened with Tragedy Girls. To give too much of this movie away would ruin the surprise of what it is. Instead, I reached out to the filmmakers who were kind enough to provide me with a few storyboards that might help explain why I love this movie so much.
Fight Club.
There are amazingly fun kills, and it's all wrapped in this beautiful story about friendship and confusion.
Sometimes I just feel like nothing I do matters. Like I'm not special.
There's blood. There's fun blood. There's gross blood. I actually had the chance to speak to the director, Tyler MacIntyre, who said that he was often just trying to find fun ways to kill people.
Because usually in a horror movie, what you're trying to do is you're with somebody who's trying not to get killed. Whereas in our movie, you're with people trying to murder somebody. As a horror filmmaker, I'm always looking for ways to kill people. Just, you got a couple, 5 or 6, or 10, like in a given movie, and they can't all be cover songs. Like we gotta try and freshen it up.
After chatting with him on the Flush Studios podcast, I was not only inspired by his motivation to finish the movie, which is a daunting task in and of itself, but also his entire team's creativity. Hearing how he worked primarily with one VFX crew was validating to any indie filmmaker who sees the value in working with a small, dedicated crew.
Often, movies, once they get to a certain budget, they'll bid out all of the special effects. Any of the, you'll be like, oh, well, our company is going to build this monster, and our company is going to do this in the head effect, but we're not going to do anything else, and you get different bids from different people because they play on different days. Whereas, we had one company for everything, and that created, a bit more of, a sense of accomplishment and community and whatnot, and we could kind of really get in each other's heads a little bit better.
It's always been something that's been part of my style as a director, to make sure that everyone involved feels like what they're doing is important to the film. But beyond this behind the scenes fun, the movie is truly just different, funny, nasty, and I completely enjoyed myself from beginning to end. It had, without a doubt, some of my favorite kills in any movie I've seen in a long time. And it helps that the characters are original enough you care when and how they die. The jokes are there, the special effects are there, the gore is there, but beyond that, the movie also has this fantastic social commentary. But I don't want to say too much about that, because that's the thing that I found so fresh about this movie, was the fact that it takes tropes and parodies and does something really different and original with them that I haven't seen in a long time. That's the thing that really kept me watching and kept me interested in what's going to happen next. And while it is kind of silly and utterly entertaining, it has this dark side to it as well, and has something to say. That sort of dark edge is what actually kept me watching. The jokes and the silliness was great and completely entertaining, but it had more to offer than just that. Everyone in the movie is fantastic, the cast is all great, and seeing how they all blend their styles with this dark, weird, twisted sense of humor was really, really fun. If you like comedy horrors filled with fun tropes that still somehow feel original even after multiple viewings, I highly recommend Tragedy Girls. It's available right now on Hulu streaming. And as always, don't let your meatloaf, folks.